Hello everyone, this is Diane. Today is Monday and I went to the flea market down at the Stockyards today. There weren't as many vendors today because it had rained overnight, and then I guess it rained early this morning. They set up early down there. So on days like that some of the vendors don't show up, but it was beautiful weather when I was down there about 8:30 this morning. So some of my favorite vendors weren't there, but I did purchase from 3 vendors. So first I got these linen pieces. I haven't been buying a lot of linens this year because I have so many, but these were an excellent price for this batch here. I got 2 of these pieces. I guess the baskets are different. At least the colors chosen are different. And this crocheted piece. And this one with the pansies all over it and the pretty colors. And this is a pillowcase with sunflowers all over it. It is not a pillowcase. Is that a bug? Nope, it's just fuzz. It is a curtain. But it's got these big sunflowers, which I thought were cute. And this piece, which was almost attached to a piece of cardboard, it was flopping around, but it was, one edge of it was still taped to the cardboard, but I left the cardboard behind. But I liked this house. There's no stitching on this. And this is unique, I thought. You don't usually see dark blue linens, but there are some napkins with white embroidery and the little red flower. And probably a little tablecloth. Looks like maybe there was a price sticker there. Left some residue. Isn't that pretty? Bright. It's just for a small table. Very crisp. Feels like it was starched. Those are the linens. And then from another vendor I got some books, old books. This is Advanced Work in Aircraft Radio, 1944. I love the diagrams. And electricity, basic Navy training courses. This is quite thick. It's a heavy paperback. 1952. There's some fun diagrams in here also. I got this book, which is the Scarlet letter, but it's Arlington edition, and it's got a beautiful design on the cover. I've had other novels, classic novels, with this Arlington edition, and I have a beautiful green one. I think I still have it. I haven't done anything with it. But this is Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter, which I read in school. They're just cheap brown papers, but I could use them for collage. They're very aged. And I got this one because I'll be making a Little Women book very soon. I'm going to have to cover a part of that, but I could use this. I have another cover I'm going to use also, but I'll probably end up making 2 of the books. And then I picked up 2 yearbooks. I have Yearbook Pictures, but look at all the signatures there. These were $1 each. And there were more, but I just took 2. I liked the larger size of the photos. I think the other yearbook photos that I have, these are the seniors, so the other students are probably not this big, but I don't know that I had any this big. Maybe I do. This is high school. Pioneer. Yep. Stroud Union High School, Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. And this is just the year before that. Oh, look at that. How did he get everybody to sign like that? That's pretty cool. They did it on the back, too. That's 2 vendors. And the last vendor, I picked out a couple of the knitting magazines or things like that. I had 3 of them, and she said she saw me going through the box and pulling things out. But when I got up there, she said I was selling the whole box together for $5. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll take the whole box. You could have told me that. But there's a little card in there, flamingos. But mostly it is crafting and sewing books. This is a newspaper from 1996. I don't need to keep that. This is, I was curious about this, but we'll go through that in a minute. There's a little photograph of a cat. So, collector's magazine. Look at those. Chew, smoke, and play cards. I don't know if there's much in here I would use. Maybe a little bit. Some Battenberg lace. Government that will bring oh, this must be Jehovah's Witnesses. Watchtower, yeah. Cabbage Patch Kids. Birth certificate and adoption papers. My daughter had a couple of the Cabbage Patch Kids. Then we have knitting and creative arts books. Fast and Fancy sweaters from 1984. That's quite the pose. Country Creations. I used to make little things like that in the embroidery hoop. They're not in style anymore. Very country. Interesting. Country Dolls and Friendship Gifts. Oh, they're cool. I like those. In the blue. Fun for kids. Here's an older one. Baby Fashions in Baby Germantown. $19.60. This is one that I had in my hand. Bulky knits. But I like the 1960s pictures. I'm pretty sure this is from the 60s. Look at those fur gloves. Oh, 1956. So this is from the 50s. Look at that. That is so cool. So that's what I got. That's what I wanted this book for, with these pictures. And then I had this one too. I used to love playing with Barbie dolls. And these are clothes to knit, crochet, and sew. This must be old. Those dolls look like 50s dolls. But this one is, oh, 1976. Yeah, these are newer dolls, but some of those are from the 50s. I think. Anyway, they're really cool. And this was the other one I had in my hand. Quilts. some tape there. This one is 1945. There's more tape I can get off. But I liked the little squares in here. There's another doll book, but it was for making clothes for dolls and bears. Hats, dolls knitting book. Another knitting book. Looks like it's missing the cover. Looks like it's pretty old. Men's cardigan sweater. Oh, ponchos. My mother used to crochet ponchos in the 70s. I had my share of crocheted ponchos back then, made by my mother. Baby knitting. Teach yourself to knit. Country knits for kids. This probably is from the 80s or 90s. '87. Don't know if I'll use that. Glossy pages. Country knit vests, baby knitting, raglans. So these are sweaters with the raglan sleeve. '71. 1971. Hat, scarves, and mittens, super baby book, Afghans, doll clothes, and knitted and crocheted. And a Family Circle magazine from 1988. Jane Fonda's new walkout program. Might have some fun things in this magazine. But for $5, I won't use all this stuff, but I figured it was worth it for $5. Because I knew there were 3 things I wanted out of it anyway. This one, ooh, it's got fabric pieces in it. This helps make it worth it. Also, it says Christmas patterns. Got this little bit of lace, vintage, and some cutout pieces. Don't know what this was going to be, but I like the fabrics. Pretty. Apparently it was going to be an angel. Those are wings. Angel body, it says, and wings. Cool. I'm not going to make the angel, but I'll use the pieces of fabric. From Joanne Fabrics. Old World Santa pattern. Empty. Birthday party planner. Crafting Traditions. 2000. It's a little pattern. Great grandma. Somebody just used a birthday envelope to store a Santa pattern in here. And here's another pattern. It's got some fabric. Angel. Here's another wing. Elf. Just patterns that were taken out of crafting magazines. Here's an envelope. Some pattern in there. So she used all kinds of envelopes to store her little crafty patterns. I like this envelope. I'll use that. I like a lot of these envelopes. Cone Santa. Roly-poly Santa. That's cute. Envelope with pattern in it. Oh, there's fabric in there again. She started to make it. Lots of magazine pages with things she wanted to make. I used to take things out of craft magazines and then I would put them in binders. I finally stopped doing that. I did make some of the things, but you don't make half of what you pull out, you know? We do that too. But that's cute. I could use that image in a journal. It's a little house made out of Christmas cards. This is something I would have wanted to make. I really liked the country dolls and bears and geese and rabbits. I made some and sold some out of muslin. Little Miss Ragamuffin. She's cute. I could cut those dolls out and use them. It's a pattern in that envelope. Some Christmas ornaments. So she apparently has the pattern for those in here. Okay, well, I will use some of this and dispose of some of it. But that was fun to go through. So I didn't get a ton today. I got all of this stuff to kind of pick through, and I got the linens and the books. And that was it for today. But it's fun to just go out and see what's there. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing this, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Have a creative day today. Bye-bye.